Good, sir. And yourself?
What do you think about this?
Kind of said it in my thank you speech. It's overwhelming. It's just very grateful. I can't relay that enough, and it's very humble. I guess humble's a better word than overwhelming, but just very humbled. It's an amazing feeling. It's amazing to think that this community thought enough of me that I was worth the investment in, and I'm promised to pay that forward 100%.
What are you going to do now? What are your plans?
My plans are to move here next May, get situated, and continue to work towards my goal of gaining admission into medical school in the fall of 2015.
Any specialty field you're looking at?
I really like ortho or musculoskeletal radiology, but honestly, I'm open to anything. I really like the human body. I've been spending a lot of time shadowing with the orthopedic surgeon, and I really enjoy that field, but we'll see. I not walking into it with any misconceptions or predisposed on what I would like to do, but that's kind of the realm I'd like to go to. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I'm very grateful.
What is your name, sir?
Tommy Franks.
General, what do you think about this today?
Well, I think it's absolutely spectacular. It's there's a thing in this country where we have young men and women who serve, and we all know that as we go through our lives. But I think a day like today here in the Woodlands, where we're breaking ground to build a home for this wonderful, wonderful young military guy who gave so much to the country, what that says is how we love those who serve us and protect our freedoms. And so I think it's a real big deal. I'm honored to be here.
I think the effort needs to be stepped up. More people need to jump on the wagon, basically, and help
Absolutely.
out.
I think this organization, Helping a Hero, I believe this is, they've built about 100 homes for disabled vets up to this point. And actually, they become stronger every day. And there's a very, very significant support core for that organization here in the Houston area. So this is a great place on a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Sanatha Lee.
Spell your first and last name.
Cynethalee.
And you live out here in the neighborhood.
I do. I live right down the street.
What do you think of this wounded warrior coming to your neighborhood now?
I think it's a blessing. We're very excited to have him.
Tell me a little bit about the neighborhood. I mean, how are they reacting to this?
Well, really, we didn't have any news of this, so it was a great surprise for all of us. So we kind of just came out, wanted to see what was going on, and found out kind of with everybody else this morning, and we're really excited about it. He seems like a super nice guy, and we're hoping to be able to give back a little bit to him at what he's given to our country.
What's your name?
Kim Marling.
Kim, Wood Forest Bank Foundation.
The Wood Forest Charitable Foundation.
Tell me a little bit about the organization and how it's helped these wounded warriors out here.
You know, Wood Forest National Bank has always been a community bank, and one of the ways that we give back to the community is just through charitable work. So the foundation was started in 2005. Meredith came to us and was telling us about the program where she was trying to build a home her goal is to build a home for each one of the wounded soldiers. And it is such a small way. I was telling Major Lyles, it is a very, very small way that we can give back to them for the sacrifices that they make every day. The men and women of our armed forces are courageous and they're so loyal. Their patriotism is just beyond compare. And it's just a tiny way that we can help them get readjusted back to civilian life and help them be contributing members in the community again. They are going to be our mentors. We love them very much. Everyone that I've met is they're wonderful human beings, and it's from our heart. It's just the best way that we can do is to help them and their families.
And it's just serendipity that out of all the forces that impact all of us, it's our pleasure to welcome you to the Woodlands, and it's our pleasure to even be involved. We thank you ever so much. Meredith.
Is embarking on its effort to build its 7th home in partnership with helpingahero.org. We have several people here with Chesmar. I know we have San Antonio represented. They've actually done 4 of our houses. This is the 3rd home for the Houston division. Leadership, your support, and all that you're doing for this family.
Welcome. What a beautiful day we've got for this today. They had me frightened saying it was going to be in the 30s, but I guess home we've been fortunate enough to be a part of, and we just really, it's such a small token of our appreciation for everything that you guys.
Okay, that's cool. Well, I tell you what, community is also what Helping a Hero is about. Community and family. And here at Helping a Hero, we are so grateful to have so many amazing volunteers. Our next speaker, I'd just like to recognize two of them that are here that have really put commitment is very important for Helping a Hero to grow and be able to tell these wounded warriors, we're going to build you a home. The next year did it again. The next year did it again. And then we had a moment in time when Helping a Hero had a real need. Y'all know we were doing Extreme Makeover. Announced that Extreme Makeover was going to go off the air. We said, what if we could raise $1 million in the next 10 days and award 10 more houses on the show? The first person to step up and say, I want to give $100,000 was Robert and Kim Marling and Wood Forest National Bank. Since then, their commitment has expanded. They have empowered other leaders in this community to partner with them and to invest not only in our Montgomery County heroes, but in all of our wounded warriors. So please welcome, on behalf of the Wood Forest Bank Foundation, Kim Marling.
Since its inception, I am extremely honored today to be able to stand here with you and to congratulate you on your new home, but most importantly, to thank all of the soldiers, the men and women, opportunity to speak to several of the soldiers today and in our past. And each one of you, we love each one of you, and we are extremely grateful for what you have done for us. Thank you so much.
We want to help these wounded warriors. The leadership of Brandon and Megan. Their home is currently under construction today in McKinney, Texas. And I called them a couple of months ago and I said, hey, are you renting? And so they agreed to move here while their home is being built. And due to the generosity of Corporal Rob ENGLE.
Puts up with a lot, but he does it with a great face. So we're here today to celebrate a lot for a very special soldier. And this lot means a lot because these homes are forever homes for people who provided forever freedom. And those are the people that are sitting next to you right here. Timeline are under scrutiny or worry about being ordered around because we have the freedoms we enjoy today because of the sacrifices that they've made. And we thank you for that. Will, thank you so much for everything that you provided, everything that you've done, everything that you sacrificed, you and your family. It doesn't come easy. And we all do it knowing what the... Ladies and gentlemen, General Tommy Franks.
You know, when I was a kid growing up out in Midland, Texas, I was probably 9 or 10 years old, I was having a philosophical discussion with my dad one day, and I asked him, so what are the most important things in life? And he looked at me and he said, well, I think probably you got family, you got your family, you got faith, you know, and you got the flag. And when I come to Houston, Texas, and come to the Woodlands and meet these wonderful builders, meet these wonderful people who make gifts possible, to recognize the sacrifice and the value of these young people and their families. It kind of brings it together for me because it makes me think about the pledge that we did, Sergeant Major, when we first started. One nation under God. I think about that. And then I think about these flags that provide the backdrop. We can stand in front of them and speechify a little bit. And then I think about the family not just the family that we celebrate here right now, Will, but the families sitting and standing around here, wonderful people who have given so much for me and for my grandkids, but even more than that, the family that's represented by the community here in Houston, the community here in Woodlands, the wonderful work that you do, youngster, because it comes from your heart and soul. I think about family and faith and the American flag, and I think about this wonderful team. I think about what the future is going to look like for this young man and his family as he doesn't just sit back and wait for the word. Step into it. These people have been stepping into it for a long, long time. And I have absolutely the greatest respect not only for what they paid forward and for what the rest of us are trying to give back, but for what the future can look like in this wonderful country. Thanks a lot.
Children, for our grandchildren, for our community and our nation and our future. Will Lyles is a leader. And today, as a major in the United States Army, only a select few attain that rank. And we are so proud that he has a commitment to serve others and not himself. He's the first to say, take care of the guy that's younger. He needs a house faster. But today we get to invest in Will. And when he was on that mission, when he hit that IED and ultimately lost his leg and later had to get 6 additional inches off his femur, he never complained. Many of you saw him 1 or 2 years ago when he was struggling with his cane but committed to stand for the flag. I love the fact that Will is a leader, and we know that he's not only going to thrive as he goes to medical school and serves in that capacity, but also as he leads our other wounded warriors who need someone to say, you too can make it. You can walk on prosthetics even if they don't think you can. And so please welcome Major Will Lyles.
I don't know, that's a tough act to follow between Meredith and General Franks. Just want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm very grateful. It's a very overwhelming thing. So much that it's tough. I'm trying not to get choked up at this point. The whole thing, this huge thing. I just want to thank Mr. Franks for the kind words he said, the Woodlands Development Corporation, Chesmar Home, Wood Forest Bank, and all my fellow wounded warriors for being here today. It really means a lot, and for everybody else that came out to support, and for my friends, thank you doesn't say enough, but it's all I can really do to make you understand how grateful us, we truly are. I wish I could do more.
It'll be, no, I'm just going to sit down. It's hard to shuffle there.
General, won't you go there? Tim? Tim,
On the way?
No, sir.
Need me to move over?
No.
So. Speakers in the sun, keeps everything short.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, the best thing is to aim right there. So are we actually going to do 1, 2, 3?
On a count of, just everybody keep throwing.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Almost have the plumbing grounds done. Keep doing it.
Are we good?
Boys, I'm about wore out.
Professional take over.
There you go. Okay. There you go.
The next tick, I'll grow my leg back.
Here, we'll just stand here.
There you go. Okay. Meredith, jump in there.
There you go.
Okay.
John and Risa? Yep.
One leg.
To you,
glad you can make it.